Hey everybody, my name is Crystal. I'm with tranquilafllc. I'm an intuitive healer and a Reiki master. What I'm going to do today is a love reading for the collective, and we'll see where we're going. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards, see what chakras need to be worked on, and then after the tarot reading, if you want to receive some Reiki, I will send it to the chakras that we talk about when we pull these cards. So you just nod and say, I accept. And if you don't want it, you can either click off after the tarot reading, or if you want to hang out and see what it's about, just say no. Our intention's the most important thing. So if you don't want to receive it, you won't. All right, and with that, deep breath, deep breath. The energy has been intense. One of my readers said, and I tend to kind of agree with this, the retrograde kind of paused the Lionsgate energy, and now that Mercury has gone back direct, it has just been, there's been a lot going on energetically. I'm tired. My son is coming out on Wednesday. Super excited. We're going to take a couple-week trip cross country to Mount Shasta. Really looking forward to that. So, without further ado, I've prayed and meditated over these cards, but Divine Source, Spirit Guides, Ascended Masters, Gods and Goddesses, giving me information for the collective's highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. Today we're going to do a love reading. Please help me to channel the messages that they need to hear and protect me as I do so. Any negative energy sent to the collective, I return it to the sender with the angels to help them process. Yay, gods. I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, it's been a lot going on. Self-care right now. If your body needs to rest, rest. That's what I've been doing. I've been kind of exhausted. Meditation, that's a really good way to go within for answers and some clarity. If you're struggling with that, timelines are shifting, and it's been loud like that. And as I say that, visualization 40, which is a 4, that's about stability, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. And look at the third eye there. Grounded in the earth, in a meditative position, channeling the moon's energy. So maybe moon magic. Oh, okay. And then the second card out is a 6. 6 is usually celebrations. Solar plexus chakra. This is all about self-esteem, self-worth, your sense of self. We're stepping into that collectively. What brings me joy? Not what should I do to make my family happy. We're shifting out of that frequency. And if you're watching tarot, I'm going to venture to say you're shifting. And so this has actually been happening a lot lately. We got the third eye again. So meditation right now is super important. It says the mind. It's 38. So that's an 11. Openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. So 2 for the third eye and 1 for the solar plexus. So if you want, and something told me labradorite, and I have moonstone, so I'm probably going to use both of those for the third eye, and the carnelian maybe for this. I don't know. I have some jade too. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull some tarot. This is going to be a love reading. See what's coming in for you. Soulmate, twin flame, whatever label you want to put on it. Sometimes I think the labels aren't good because it keeps us stuck in unhealthy situations for longer than necessary. Oh, whoa. Wow. Okay, so the first card out is the King of Swords. This is divine masculine. He's the king of his thoughts, right? We got 2 for the third eye about the mind and learning how to control our thoughts. So maybe you are doing that. This is your current position right now. I see a crow or a raven, feathers, a bat, an owl. He's grounded in the earth, but he's at the top of a mountain, and he has the sword in his hand, but it's kind of resting there. And he's not ready to use it right now. And the challenge right now, the world. There's a big shift happening. As I said, collectively, like from the portal to we're coming into retrograde season. The last full moon in Aquarius, when I believe Pluto has wobbled back into Capricorn from being in Aquarius for, I want to say 8 months or so. So a lot of things are happening. And I think the problem with manifesting, it takes time for the 3D to catch up. And there is a period of waiting from when you set your intention to start taking this, steps daily to help it manifest into the 3D. It takes time. And so it can be years that you're sitting and you'll feel it and you'll get signs that you're on the right path. So maybe the signs are coming in, but it's uncomfortable because you're sitting there like, I know it's coming, but I have no idea when. And then all of a sudden something will happen. I would say if you're working at this, the wheel's spinning in your favor, and don't give up. If you're seeing signs and synchronicities, the animals that come around, look that up. What's the spiritual meaning of? I see baby deer all the time. I saw a bear. It was so awesome. I've never seen a bear other than in a zoo. And I looked up the spiritual meaning for that. The universe, that's how it communicates with you. And it'll help guide you if you're open to that, which I feel like, again, if you're watching tarot, you're open to it. Justice in the recent past. That's an 11 card. The mind. You got an 11. The scales are being balanced, and we're coming into, and I'm going to say, there's justice coming in with love. Bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming, 2 of Cups. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups, Queen of our emotions. And a decision based on love. So maybe you do, your intuition, you feel it coming in. It just hasn't materialized yet. Page of Wands, they're new to the court, young, youthful energy. And then, yeah, 9 of Cups, wish granted. Knight of Cups, of emotions, the Lovers, and the Sun, and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, come on. You have justice coming through in love. And maybe the challenge has been closing out the cycle, right? The karmic cycle. Because if you look at this card, justice, if you look at it this way, she's looking at her shadow. This is the recent past. So maybe you're doing the shadow work. And change, it's difficult, but at the same time, like when you set your intention at the beginning of the day, and I suggest everybody does this and not watch the news because that sets your intention for you. Give me a good surprise today. And that way you're looking at things not from a negative, like, oh, what could go wrong? It's, oh my gosh, what could go right? What miracle am I going to see today? And it every single time I do it, it happens. But it was taking an honest look. And so the next card, 5 of Cups. She is focused on the spilled cups, and all she has to do is turn her head and see that there are still resources there. And cups are emotion, right? So it's spilled emotion. And yeah, as I say that at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. They're both on the earth, rooted in the earth. But if you can see like this is what you don't see coming. She's focused on the 3D, and she has a gift from the universe coming in 5D, and all she has to do is turn her head. Same as here. She is so focused on the spilled emotions and the spilled cups. All she has to do is look behind her and see that there is still resources available. So I'm going to say, and cups are emotion. How do you change your emotions? You change your thoughts. You meditate. So you can see it from the third party objectively, without the emotions attached to it. And a gratitude list. It's very, important to write it down because you're taking it from your head, spirit, and putting it into this reality on a piece of paper. I always journal before I go to bed. I empty my thoughts on paper. I do my gratitudes. I usually do some automatic writing, and then I meditate. And that way the thoughts are on paper out of my head, and I can get into that state. But you do what works for you. What your higher self wants you to know. This is Divine Masculine, the Emperor, sitting on his throne. This is Aries energy. I feel like you're sitting heavy in you actually look kind of balanced with the Justice and the Wheel, and that's 10 and 11, and then the Emperor and the King of Swords. That's your Divine Masculine and Feminine are balanced right now. Whoa, I would say, oh yeah, absolutely. And so the next card out, how you got here was the Strength card. So maybe something happened in Leo time. Like I said, the 8-8 portal. The card is 8, and she has the infinity over her head. I would say something, and it's heart-based. You see right here. So maybe justice came in during this portal. The beginning of August, or maybe sometime during the month of August. And it's taken strength to look at, strength to see your part in it, and to work through the shadow. But you're sitting very balanced. And that's good. That's, we need to be, we need to be full people, and balanced, masculine and feminine. And it's never completely balanced, but you work towards that, right? That's the goal of life. And it looks like you're doing the work. It hasn't been easy. Change your thoughts. Okay, so your attitude right now. So Knight of Wands. This is my player of the deck. Of my court cards. This is passionate. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. Extroverted. Life of the party. Very short attention span. Very passionate about something, but then when it comes to the chop wood, carry water, daily things to make it manifest into this reality, they lose focus quick. Fire, it's quick, but they're also magic. Very connected to source and spirit. Whoa! And that's a lot of cards. These cards have been jumping today. Okay, thank you. All right, so yeah, meditate. 7 of Wands. She's sitting looking at her right here, solar plexus. That's this card. So get into a place, and it doesn't have to be sitting like that. It can be taking a walk or gardening or cooking or playing music or driving, doing the dishes, making jewelry, you name it. And when you're doing something that's the only thing you're thinking about. And for me, dishes are good because my hands are in the water, or driving when I'm singing to music, and then a download will come in. And then here we go. So goals and aspirations. So I'm going to say, yes, something happened during Leo time. This is Aries, Leo, Sag again. There's Leo, right? King of Wands. He's magic. He's psychic. He is tapped in. He's extroverted. He's good looking. He helps those around him become the best versions of themselves. He inspires people. He's a great businessman. And I like the progression. So you're right now at the Knight. So you're almost there. And I'm going to pull some oracle cards. And final outcome for love for the collector. I'm going to say you have a divine partner coming in. Oh yeah. 9 of Pentacles, abundance. You know what? And as I'm saying, it might be a love partner and a business partner. And then look, victory after a struggle. That's pretty awesome. King of Wands, strength, or honestly, these two. Justice, King of Wands. The universe, the wheels turning in your favor, and karmic justice is coming about because you've done this shadow work. I believe a partner will be coming in because you're in a place of balance and wholeness, and you know who you are. So honestly, huzzah for doing the work. And I feel like the portal, that energy, there was a big shift. And I mean, I still feel it shifting. Like I said, I've been just drained. But I think the universe is bringing a partner. In business and or in love. Okay. So tell me about the strength. Actually, tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. And then we'll do Justice. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Okay, so divorce and spiritual awakening. So maybe you went through a rough cycle. It could have been a divorce or a breakup. I see lies triggered, and then solitude and free will. So you came to the end of a cycle, and maybe you have awakened to some spiritual gifts that you possess. I wouldn't doubt that. Some of the hardest times of my life has been the most spiritual growth. So the next card I wanted to clarify was justice, karmic relationship. So yeah, you're breaking free from a karmic relationship. It probably has hurt. And I'm sending you a big hug because I've been through something very similar. It was one of the most painful things I've been through. However, when I learned to say thank you for those lessons, because that person helped me evolve more than anybody else and step into what I want to do. And it's like, okay, thank you, universe. I got the message. I learned it this time. I don't want to do this again. Thank you for being my greatest teacher, or one of my greatest teachers. So the next card I wanted to clarify was the Five of Cups. So it says gut feelings, unconditional, letting go of attachment, and growth. So yeah, I would say you're stepping into who you are. And maybe you had a feeling about whatever happened. Maybe you just knew. It's clairsentience. That's my strongest clair. I don't know how I know things. I just know. Right? And so maybe that was it, and maybe you didn't listen right away. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. The next time you'll pick it up quicker. Just learn from it and move on. Or you just, it took me a while to trust my gut. And then it was like, there's too much evidence that my gut is always right. So I just kind of leaned into it. And what else did I want to tell me about the strength card? Whoa, that's a lot. So there was an affair and you walked away. Some type of betrayal, and it took strength to walk away. The bottom of the deck, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, right? The progression, and I'm seeing true love and love at first sight. So yeah, I'm going to say there's a divine masculine coming in. And I think that it's going to be balanced. Might be a Libra. There's going to be, I could do that. I can do the Wheel and the King, the Emperor. The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. You have a divine counterpart coming in. True love, love at first sight. This might be a gift from the universe for all the hard work that you have done, right? Looking at ourselves, it takes work and it's not always comfortable, and so good for you. And look, within a few months. So you have a new partner coming in. I hope something I said resonated. And if you want to receive some Reiki, please stay tuned. I'm going to do that now. And if not, thank you so much for viewing this today. If you can like and subscribe, it would help my channel out a lot. And I So grateful for that. And have a great day. And then for the people that want to stay, I'm going to focus on the third eye for a little bit longer since we pulled it twice, and the solar plexus. So if you want to follow along, you can either place your hands here or here, wherever feels comfortable, and start feeling that energy. And for me right now, it kind of feels, it's warm because I'm using it right now. It's warm and a little staticky. I don't know, static. Maybe, yeah. And then solar plexus is right here. So wherever you want to, you go like that. Start tuning in to your own energy field. It's honestly one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. Wherever you feel tight, just put your hands there and send it so much love. That's what Reiki is. And I envision I'm a teacup and I'm open, and I'm also grounded into the earth as far and wide and deep as my roots can go. And it's flow right from source, and then what doesn't serve goes out into the Pachamama and to give us flowers and fruit and grass and trees. So if you want to follow along, go for it.
Thank you. Reiki, Ascended Masters, Divine Source, all of you for being here, my guides and my power animal. Thank you. Protect the collective as we go out from here. You guys, thank you for being with me today. Please drink lots of water, go outside, lay in the grass, take a walk, get in some water. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend, and until next time, take real good care.